Happy Wednesday. I need to ask you guys a question this morning. Has anyone who's taking Zepbound or Mounjaro, who was like fallen off the wagon like for a few days or a day or whatever, had a really, really hard time like getting their energy levels back up to what they were prior to like eating well and exercising every day? Because I don't know if something's just wrong with me, or it's the fact that I have kind of have my period right now. But ever since our friends were here almost 2 weeks ago, and like I had that weekend where like I drank and I was eating, sweets for my husband's birthday, and kind of, went out to that one restaurant, just wasn't eating my normal, like, healthy food. I have been so fucking tired. Like, abnormally tired. I'm, like, exhausted. And I just can't seem to, like, break this. Like, a few of the nights I was like, okay, like yesterday and the day before, I was like, okay, I went to bed really late, had to get up really late, like, that makes sense as to why I'm tired. Last night, I was in bed by, like, 9:30, and I feel like I can, like, hardly keep my eyes open this morning. I don't know if maybe my body just is fighting something off, maybe. I don't know. I am so incredibly tired, and I feel like my inflammation is like back a little bit right now, and like my brain fog, and I think my brain fog is related to how exhausted I am. But dang, I like for the last few months I've been having like really good like energy. I feel like I've been like living like a normal person. Like I go to sleep and I wake up and I actually feel like refreshed, and I don't get out of bed like groggy and like In the last few weeks I have been. I don't know if my body's just kind of playing catch up again. And it's like a crazy reminder to think that this is what I used to feel like all of the freaking time. But this is like a different level of exhaustion. I am so tired. I feel like I have no energy to do anything. Like just sit, like getting dressed, I needed to like sit back on my bed and like just kind of like I'm just so fucking tired. So, has that happened to anybody else who's taking it? Or is that like normal, where like your energy's really great and then it kind of goes down, and it's really great and it kind of goes down? And like I've been checking my sugar here and there, and every time I check it, it's perfectly fine. And I have checked it when I'm feeling like this, and it's fine. So it's not related to like my sugar dropping or being high or anything. But I just feel so sluggish and so tired, and I don't know why. I finally picked up my vitamin D last night. The last few weeks have been so insane, and when things get like crazy in my life, I'm really bad at like, if I have prescriptions waiting for me, I'm so bad at having them or going and picking them up, because it's just like one more thing I need to like do, and I just haven't picked it up since my gyno prescribed it a few weeks back. So I finally picked that up last night, and I have to take it once a week for 12 weeks, and then I think I go back in and get like my blood work done or something. But so I picked that up last night. I really, when all my friends were here, I fell off of all of that. Like, I haven't been walking consistently every day. I haven't been taking my multivitamin. So like there are things that I'm sure are contributing to why I'm feeling so tired. But man, this is like a different level of exhaustion. Like I just feel puffy. Like I feel like my face looks a lot chubbier. Like I don't know, I just feel swollen and like so I don't know. Just really tired. I haven't felt like I needed to take a nap or anything in the middle of the day. Excuse me. For months. And man, the last like week and a half, if I were to lay down on the floor midday, I would knock out. Like I know I would. That's how tired I am. So definitely need to get back on my walking. It also has just been really, really crappy weather here on and off, so that kind of has played into why I haven't been out and walked. And when I say been out and walked, I mean my like 20-30 minute walk. I've been out and done like 5-10 minutes of a walk, but I mean like my intentional big loop walk. So that I need to get back on. I definitely need to get back on taking my vitamins. Once you fall off of like things that kind of have become a routine for you, it's so hard to jump back on. And it's funny because that's how I used to be with the food. Like if this was before Mounjaro, if my husband's birthday and our friends coming happened before Mounjaro, and say for a few weeks or a month before our friends came, I was eating well and exercising and had lost some weight or whatever, I would have been completely derailed after they left. If I allowed myself to indulge in whatever, I would still be indulging and eating crappy food and all these things, because that's what would trigger me. It's like once I got, they say kind of like an alcoholic can't just have one drink. It's not one of those things where they can just have one or two. Like if you're an alcoholic or anything like that, you can't just have one or two. You have to stay away from it completely. And in the depths of my food addiction and just where I was mentally before Mounjaro, that was the case for me too. I couldn't have cheat meals or cheat days or whatever, because once I had a little taste of chocolate or fast food or whatever it was, it would just trigger that part of my brain that made me feel like I needed it. So with the Mounjaro now, whatever receptor in my brain used to do that is being blocked or healed or whatever, and now I can have those foods and then immediately the next day or whatever not feel like I absolutely need to continue eating like that. So that is what's different this time around, is that has changed, where I can have an indulging meal and feel like I'm in control and able to jump right back on track. Whereas with the exercising and taking my pills and all that stuff, I'm still having a hard time kind of getting back into the routine of that aspect. But it is just funny because the biggest thing I used to struggle with before when I got off track was eating, and now it seems to me that that's the easy thing. I'm not having trouble with that part, which is it's wild to think about. No one's gonna let this poor person go. Oh, there we go. Sometimes merging on this highway can be disastrous. Other times it's easy as can be. But yeah, I'm just feeling, like I said, super sluggish, really, really tired, and I almost feel like I'm crashing. Like I took my my medication last night. This is how tired I am. I did everything I needed to do, made lunches. Tim and I made them together, like, before dinner, because, like, sometimes that will happen where I'll be like, okay, well, after dinner, I'll, you know, do this, and I'll do that, and I'll do this. And then after dinner comes, and I am just so exhausted, and then I have to, like, force myself to, you know, get up and, like, make lunches and pack my bag and, like, all that stuff. And so last night I said to Tim, I'm just so tired and I need to get into bed, like, as early as possible. Let's just get everything that we need to get done out of the way before dinner. That way we can eat, enjoy a show, and then just go straight to bed. And that's what we did. And thank God we did, because even though I was in bed by, you know, 9:30, I fell asleep probably a little after 10, maybe 10:30, and I'm still so exhausted. Where was I going with that? I don't even remember. My brain is just so, like, ugh. I don't even remember what the point of that story was. It was there, and then it was gone. This is how I've been. Like, that's what I mean. I just feel... Oh, I got it. See? What is wrong with me? I'm making myself nervous. What I was gonna say is, because I did all of my stuff that required opening the refrigerator before dinner, and then all I had to do after dinner was put all my, you know, my stuff in the dishwasher, I didn't have to open the fridge again. So we ate dinner, whatever, got closed down for the night. I got all the way upstairs and in bed, and then I literally was like, oh no, I forgot to do my shot. And for the first time ever since January 23rd, since I've been taking this medicine, I was like, you know what? What's skipping one day? I was so tired that I couldn't even fathom walking back down my stairs into my kitchen, taking the shot, and going back upstairs. I was like, I literally can't. That's how tired I was. And my husband was like, no, get your ass up, go downstairs, take your medicine. And I was like, Tim, I really don't think I can. Like, I'm like falling asleep just sitting on the bed. And so he was sweet. He went downstairs and got it for me, and I took it. But I don't know what is going on. I'm just so out of it, I feel like. And I mean, the only thing that has changed, like I said, is eating like crap 2 weeks ago and falling off taking my like vitamins and not doing my daily walk. So, and then obviously, like I said, having my period a little bit, but I feel like I've had this exhaustion a little bit longer than I've had the period, so I don't know if it is accompanied to that. I'm sure it's a mix of everything. So I'm gonna get back into, I don't think I can walk today because it's supposed to be storming this afternoon. But like I said in one of my videos before, my doctor wants me to start doing some sort of resistance training. So maybe I'll do like a 10-minute video with some of those bands, resistance bands, and just to try to get like a little bit of movement in through my muscles and my body, and definitely start taking my vitamins. Now that I have my vitamin D, I have to get my pill container back in order, and then just kind of see. I mean, if this continues, I did just have all that blood work done, so it's not like, you know, anything is severely wrong unless something has changed in a matter of like a week. But I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on it. I don't know if it's related to the Mounjaro. I don't know if it's related to whatever else, but it just is like a discouraging feeling, because this is exactly how I used to feel before my Mounjaro, and I'm like, oh no, please don't tell me I'm back stuck like this forever because I let myself have some chocolate. No, I know it's not. I'm just fucking tired. I'm gonna stop rambling about how sleepy I am and keep my eyes peeled open on my way to work. I hope everybody has a good Wednesday. Let me know if you've experienced any sort of like crash while taking any of the GLP-1s. I know I reference Mounjaro and Zepbound a lot, but that's obviously just because that's what's like in my personal life and what I have the most recent experience with. But please, if you're on any other type of GLP-1, like, feel free to always leave like your experiences and comments and thoughts about things, because essentially they're all the same in some ways. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope the sun comes out, because maybe the weather is making me just as sleepy. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if I take a nap midday.